Hi guys, and welcome to another mod overview video. So today I want to talk to you about the writing mod. I originally released the writing mod about 2 years ago, but because I have recently made an update to the mod, I thought I might as well showcase it here. And my original idea for this mod was that I wanted to remove the restriction that you had to be an elder to write a historical novel. I still kept the restriction that you have to have writing skill level 6 before you can write an historical novel, but it is no longer tied to your Sim's age. And another change I did was that I wanted to be able to write articles without being in the journalist career, because I wanted to pretend my Sims are freelance journalists. So regardless of the career they have chosen or I forced them into, I wanted them to be able to write articles. So this is the two changes I did to the writing interaction. And then let's talk about blogging, because I really liked blogging in The Sims 2. And I was really happy when I heard that we are getting blogging back in The Sims 3. But then I was so disappointed when the blogging happened through the phone and not the computer. And I also did not like the fact that when you wrote a blog post, you had to physically enter the text in the post, because when you get your pop-up saying that your followers either liked or disliked your post, it has absolutely nothing to do with the text that you wrote. So you could write gibberish or you could write your life story and it does not matter. And it's not like the game actually stores all the blog posts and you can go back in time and read a blog post your Sim wrote a year ago. It just keeps the last 3 posts that you made. So it makes no sense that it was so tedious to write a blog post. So the change I did was that I added blogging to happen through the computer. You can still use your phone. This mod does not remove blogging from your phone. It just adds the interaction to the computer. So you can see your blog app and you can write a blog post and you can delete your blog or ask for donation. And when you write a blog post, the text that is generated is automatic, so you don't have to input anything. And it will just read something like written on, and then the day that you wrote the blog post on, and then the time that you wrote it on. So there's a little bit like difference the blog post, but because it doesn't matter what the text is, I thought that's fine. And another thing that I have been wanting for a long time to have in this game was a typewriter. And especially now that I have been playing with some restrictions in technology in both my Mainhood and my Moonlight Falls save, I really needed a typewriter. So I made an addition to this mod that you can now have a typewriter. Now, this mod does not come with a typewriter, so you'll have to go and download a typewriter. This is from around The Sims 3. And in the instructions of the mod, I tell you what to do to make this object work as a typewriter. And the thing is with a typewriter is that the only thing you can do with it is writing and blogging. I decided to keep the blogging interaction here because I do pretend that blogging is my Sims way of being journalist. So they write articles and then send them off. So I know it's not very realistic, but I like it, so I kept it. And then of course you can write with the computer. So let's have Jonathan here write a blog post. Now, because Jonathan is a technophobe, you see that he does get the negative moodlet when he's using the typewriter, but this is removed when the interaction is either cancelled or he finishes it. And the reason it happens like this, because I didn't want to rewrite like all the computer codes that EA had written. So what I did was that when the interaction ends, this is removed. Now, if you are using Woohooer, the Woohooer computer interactions will show up in this typewriter because this is basically still a computer. I just removed some of the interactions like playing and chatting or whatever. So there's nothing I can do about the NRAS Hoover interactions because they come from another mod, so I can't remove them. And the only interaction that I was unable to remove, the negative moodlet for technophobes, was that if this typewriter breaks and he has to fix it, then he will get the negative moodlet. Anyhow, this was a very short intro, the update for the writing mod. The writing mod can be found in my Tumblr's download page, which I will link down below. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next mod update.